You take a look at the New York Islanders, and like you said, there wasn't a whole lot of change.
No.
Probably good for a player, right? Inside, you want
know what?
Stability, consistency.
The players want that. I don't know if it's always great for the organization. I think a little turnover is good. A little unrest, some new blood, some new ideas, some new personalities is probably a good thing. But for the players, you want what you're comfortable with. And clearly the guys were very comfortable with what they had going last year. And, Beauvillier needs to re-sign. But other than that, they're kind of rolling it back and hoping to have the same kind of year that they had last year. So you don't need to evaluate a whole lot. The lineups will probably be pretty similar if everyone's healthy. The roles will be similar. The system will obviously be similar.
Are the results similar?
Well, the goaltending was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. Now,
Was
some of that's
that based on the system?
part of it, clearly compared to the system the year prior. But they still had great save percentages, and that is not always systems-based. So, can the goaltending without Robin Lehner, Varlamov in there, will that replicate what happened last year? I'm guessing no, only because it's really hard. I mean, the biggest change is Lehner out and Varlamov in. And obviously last year, Robin Lehner had a better season. Part of that's because he was playing for the Islanders. Part of that because he had a better year. Now, Varlamov, if you were to ask me right today who would have the better next couple of years, given their histories and their careers, it's pretty much a toss-up. Or Varley, if he's healthy, is every bit as good of a goalie as Robin Lehner has shown himself to be throughout most of his career prior to last year. So that is a significant change. How does that impact the relationship with the defenseman, the goalie coach, all of that? But if they get the same kind of goaltending and the same kind of buy-in defensively, which is not easy to do year after year after year, they'll probably get the same results. I just don't know if that kind of buy-in can be replicated. It's just hard to have that kind of commitment year over year over year when you want to go score goals. And a lot of these guys are also getting paid or have gotten paid.
Yep.
Everybody's gotten his extension.
Long-term deals.
Nelson, Lee, all gotten their extensions. So that little carrot, if there's any kind of motivation with regards to that, it's not there right now.
All right. Barry Trotz still the head coach. And
great coach.
Somehow, some
Great
way,
coach.
always finds a way to get his teams in the mix. So we'll see how it plays out for the Islanders.